Welcome back. This is part 2, pages 3 and 4 of the Math 6 Saxon Course 1, Semester 2 Practice Exam. Alright, if the price of an item is $3.59 and sales tax is 6%, what's the total cost of the item? So what we're going to do is figure out the sales tax and then add that to the cost of the item. Sales tax is going to be 3.59 times 6% as a decimal is 0.06. So 6 times 9 is 54. Put down the 4, carry the 5. 6 times 5 is 30. Plus 5 is 35. Put down the 5, carry the 3. 6 times 3 is 18. Plus 3 is 21. Notice we have 4 decimal places, so it moves it all the way out here. Since it's money, we round to 2 decimal places. That's just pennies. So the 5-4 is going to round up. So we're going to have 22 cents in sales tax. So we take the 3.59 and we add 0.22, lining up our decimal places. 9 and 2 is 11. Put down the 1, carry the 1. 5 and 2 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. Decimal point, and then we have 3. So our final answer, the final total, is $3.81. What is the price per ounce of a 32-ounce box of cereal priced at $4.80? Okay, price per ounce. That means dollars per ounce. So our dollars is $4.80 divided by the 32 ounces. That's what we're looking for. So I'm going to do that in long division. 4.8, 32. 32 goes in once. And that's, let's subtract, it's going to be 16. So I'll bring down a 0. 32 goes into 160, exactly 5 times, I believe. 5 times 2 is 10, put down the 0, carry the 1. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. Sure enough. This is 15 cents. So our answer is 15 cents per ounce. Okay? That's our final answer there. Alright. A shirt regularly priced at $42 was on sale for $25. So we have the original price, $42, which is 100% of our price, was on sale, so the discount is 25%. And we need to know what was the sale price. So we can find the discount and then subtract it from the original price. Alright, so we cross, this is, there we go. First we're going to reduce the 100 over 25. So we end up with $42 over X equals, if I reduce this, it's 4 over 1. Okay, so I guess what we're looking for is how many times does 42 go into, or 4 go into 42. And that's what we figure out for the X value. In other words, 4 times what is 42? Then we can multiply that by 1, so it's just that number. Alright, so 4 goes into 4 once. Bring down a 2, bring down, that doesn't go into the 2. So 4 goes into 20. I'm sorry, that's not a 0. I just got on me. I apologize. Alright. Now, 4 goes into 20. That was a 0. Okay, 4 goes into 20. How many times? 5. So it's 10.5. $10.50. And we're going to subtract that from the $42. I'm not giving myself enough space anymore. So 42 minus 1050 is going to be 3150. Sorry, this eraser does not work all that well. Okay, so we have 42 minus 10.5 will give us $31.50. So that is the sale price. 25% less than 42. Emma correctly answered 18 of 20 questions. 16 of 20 questions. So, this is just we find our percentage by doing this division. So, this is 16 goes into 20 more times. And this is going to be 8 times, right? So that's 160. And we're done. So it goes in 8 times. So that is going to equal 8%. 80%. Apologies. 8 is 80%. Alright, 30. At 300 miles per hour, how far can a plane fly in 3.5 hours? So we have 300 miles, because that's what I want, because it wants how far, so I want distance, per hour. So if I multiply that by 3.5 hours, those will cross off, and I'll be left with the amount of miles. So 300 times 3.5. Well, 300 times 3 is 900. Half of 300 is 150. 900 plus 150 is 1050, and that's miles. 1,050 miles. Alright, which of these triangles is obtuse? It's got to be this one, where it has this weird obtuse angle. The answer would be D. Alright, moving to the top of page 3 again. We're on number 32. Alright, we know that the sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180. So we have a right angle that tells us it's 90 degrees. They're telling us that x is 42 degrees. So if we take 180, we subtract 90, and we also subtract 42, we're going to get 48. That is the measure of angle Y. So angle Y equals 48 degrees. Alright, what is the perimeter of this figure? Now remember, you've got missing sides. You've got to find those before you can proceed. So 12 minus 6 is 6, so that makes that 6. And 15 minus 8 is 7. So that's this side. So these are the two missing sides. So now we can add up everything we see. Those two add to 20. 6 and 6 is 12. And 7 is... Sorry, we have the 15. 6 and 6 is 12, plus 7 is 19. 9 and 5 is 4. It's 14, carry the 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 54 centimeters. That is our perimeter. Okay. If the radius of a bicycle tire radius is 12 inches, what is its circumference? Well, we have two equations, but the one that uses radius is 2 pi r. So, r in this case is 12. So we have 2 times 12 is 24. So we're going to multiply 3.14 by 24. 4 and 4 is 16, carry the 1, 4, 5, 12. Alright, and then the next, oh dear, I'm running out of space. Okay, so, then the next one, I'll just erase. The next one is 2 times 4 is, we got to put 0 for space holder. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6. So if we add these, we've got 6, 3 carry the 1, 4, 5, and 6, 7. And we have 0.14, so we have 2 decimal places. So our answer is 75.36 inches. Straight inches, not squared, not cubed, because it is circumference, which is just the length. Alright, so I'm going to erase these. Apologies, it'll take me a little time, because like I said, this eraser is not the world's best. Come on. Alright, so what is the area of this triangle? Remember, the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So the base is 20, the height is 15. So this is 1/2 20 times 15. Well, half of 20 is 10. 10 times 15 is 150. I apologize, I wrote 6. Don't know why. There we go. It's 15. So, 10 times 15 is 150. It's area, so it's centimeters squared. Alright, the diameter of a circular braided rug is 6. Remember, that makes our R3. What is the approximate area covered by the rug? So pi r squared is our area of a circle. R is 3. 3 squared is 9. So we have 9 pi. We're approximating it, so we multiply it by 3. 9 times 3 is 27. 6 feet, so 27 feet squared. Okay. Oops, too far. Volume, area of the base, which is 12 times 6, times the height, which is 2. This ends up giving me 12 times 12, which is 140 centimeters. Volume, so cubed. 144 centimeters cubed. 12 times 12. Alright, number 38. Which triangle below appears to be similar to X, Y, Z? I'm guessing that one. Sure looks like it to me. Alright, now we're moving to the last page. This is page 4. In rectangle QRST, which segment is parallel to TQ? That's TQ, so parallel would be SR. If 6 squared plus 8 squared equals C squared, then what does C equal? So 6 squared is 36. 8 squared is 64. That equals 100. So if C squared equals 100, what does C equal? That's right, C would equal 10. Alright, now we're going to add the two negatives. We add all our negatives, and then we add the positives. So negative 8 and negative 5 is negative 13. And positive 4, so we have a negative 9. Use different signs. One's negative, one's positive. Subtract. Keep the sign of the larger. 13 is larger, so my answer is negative. Alright, then we have 4 times A times C. If A is 4 and C is 9, well, 4 times 4 is 16. times 9. Well, 10 times 9 is 90. 6 times 9 is 54. So 144. Alright. Number 43. Alright. GEMDAS. You have to start with parentheses. You have to start with your innermost parenthesis. So we're going to start with this set right there. 6 minus 2 is 4. And now it's 2 times 16 minus 3 times 4 is 12. Six minus 12 is 4. So we have 2 times 4. So our final answer is just 8. Okay, prime factorization. You're not done until you've factored it down to primes. So 36 is 6 times 6. But that's not prime. 6 is 2 times 3. So notice I have 2 2's and 2 3's. Okay, moving up to 45. Here it is. Hi, 45. Alright, which uppercase among these has both reflexive and rotational symmetry? Remember that reflexive is like a mirror. T has reflexive. Because if I draw a line right down the middle, it looks the same on both sides. That's reflexive, like it's looking in a mirror. Okay. H does have reflexive. K, so here we go, T, H, K, N. Let's see, we said T had reflexive. H has reflexive. K definitely does not. And N doesn't. No, I think I'm just going to write what it does have. Don't worry about what it doesn't have. Alright, so rotational means if I turn it 90, 180, any amount less than 360, and it looks exactly the same, then it's rotational. So T does not have rotational. H does, because I can flip it upside down and it's going to look the exact same. K is not rotational, because if I rotate it, the K will be forced to point towards the other direction. So this has nothing, no reflections at all. N has rotational, because if I turn it rotate it upside down, it's still going to look like an N. So that's rotational. Alright, which one has both? The answer is H. Alright, we're going to add 1 to both sides. Now we have 3 meters equals 45. Ask yourself, what times 3 is 45? The answer would be 15. Alright, 47. Show that the square root of 16 is less than the 3 squared. Square root of 16 is less than 3 squared. So what this means is that 4 is less than 9. Okay. Negative 12 times negative 12. When we multiply or divide numbers, we have the following rules. Same sign, positive answer. So we have 2 negatives here, which means we're going to have a positive answer. If we had different signs, we would have a negative answer. But same sign, positive answer. So 12 times 12 is 144. Even though they're negatives, my answer is positive. Alright, find the missing number in the function. All we're going to do is plug 7 in for x. So 3 times 7 minus 4. Well, 3 times 7 is 21. If I subtract 4, I get 17. Alright, now, this one you're going to need to graph yourself, most of you. Okay, so, negative 2, 2, 3, and 2, 3 and negative 4. The fourth vertex is going to be right here. It's going to be negative 2 in the x and negative 4 in the y. So that would be my final answer. Okay, and now we are done, and hopefully you're all ready for the final.